What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today, clearly, we're going to be talking about the calligraphy set from Quebeco. I want to say right off the top, I did not pay for this set. It was sent to me by the good people from Quebeco, so I did not put any money into this. However, they are not paying me for it, so all opinions that I express are just purely based off of my own experience from this set. Now, you all know, if you've been watching me for any time, that I am obsessed with Quebeco sports. I love them. I have, I think, 14 or 15 of them now, but I've never tried any of their calligraphy nibs. So this was something I was really looking forward to. This one here is their 1.1. So this is like a kind of a regular stub nib that you'd be able to get pretty much anywhere on anything. But as a part of this set, and this is the natural coconut finish, by the way, as part of this set, you do get a 1.1, 1.5, 1.9, and 2.3. And it comes with 3 protection caps, 2 packs of original Quebeco ink cartridges, and in the color Pearl Black. So this one's the natural coconut. You could get black as well. I don't know if each region will vary as far as your color options go, because when I did the unboxing, somebody commented saying that like they had never seen the natural coconut one. So I'm not sure there, but this is what comes in it. Just a sleeve over a gigantic Quebeco tin. I will open it, even though I'm gonna be real with you, nothing's in there. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. So the lid just pops off. You get the Quebeco booklet that, to be honest, nothing of importance is in it. Because, you know, yeah. So this was the black cartridge that came inside the pen, like you purchase any Quebeco pen would be, and then you get 2 packs of black ink. So really you get 13 cartridges with it, and then you have the nibs resting in here. So you would have the like the 1.1 comes pre-installed on the pen. Then you get the 1.5, what was it? 1.5, oh shoot. 1.9 and 2.3 sitting in here, and then you have little like plasticky doodads that sit here that just go over top of the nib here. And that's it. That's all that's in there. This is just a plastic insert that you can take out. You can reuse the tin. You can do whatever you want with it because it's totally all yours. So I have used all of the nibs now. And I have a love-hate relationship with it. So I'm gonna bring out my Galen Leather Everyday book. Basically, it's just Tomoe River paper, 52 GSM. I wrote it all in the back here. We're gonna lift you up real quick. There we go. So what I'm gonna show you in just a second is my actual writing of all of this. But I wanted to show you that I have written with the 1.5, 1.9, and 2.3. As you are beginning to see me now write with these, it is okay. Basically, long story short, is when it works, it's awesome. But it gives you, or at least not you, it gives me so many problems. It hard starts all the time. And it skips all the time, which drives me absolutely up the flippin' wall. Apparently, clearly in the top one, I can't spell Quebeco, but yeah, it just drives me absolutely nuts. So I am no calligrapher, so I don't really know how to do any fancy writing with it. I can't make it look pretty. So this is basically as best you're gonna get with my writing. And obviously I'm using Private Reserve Vampire Red as I wrote with the 1.9. I chose this one in particular because it shades really well. The problem is though, is that with this pen, because it hard starts so often, I have to prime the feed all the time. So it ends up coming out super, super wet, which is awesome because I love it. I like really, really wet fire hose pens. But because it is then oversaturated, you lose a lot of that shading because I continually have to prime the feed. So it really drives me nuts. I'm just gonna be real with that. It drives me absolutely nuts. So that is definitely a problem. When it works, like I say, it's amazing. And I've never used a 2.3. I think I've used something similar to a 1.9 on a Pilot Parallel once. So that was really cool. And to be able to have that in a small pen instead of something like a Pilot Parallel is really awesome. But like I said, there's just so many hard starts. And what I've done is I've kept this one inked up. I've tried to even put a different ink in here. This is now Lamy Tanzanite. No, not Lamy Tanzanite. That's in another pen I have. This is Lamy Tourmaline. I had Vampire Red in here as well. I wanted to do it across the board for all of them, but I was hoping that maybe it was just the ink that I chose. So this is the 1.1 Quebeco. And as you can see, it already hard started. Sport 1.1 millimeter. So this nib is the smoothest. You definitely feel the edge of all of the other ones because it's just flat metal. There's no tipping, there's no nothing there. But this one, you do feel like the edges have been rounded a little bit, which is really nice. You see a hard start there already. And with the 1.1, this is one that you are most likely used to already. Apparently I can't speak and write at the same time. You know, so obviously with all of these, you're going to get very natural line variation. The problem that I have with these nibs is that as I'm writing, I constantly am getting skips. So I find too, the drier the feed gets, like the longer I write, this starts to happen like mid-sentence and things like that. And that kind of drives me nuts. The way that this nib feels on the paper is superb. It's very, very smooth. I like it quite a bit. None of them write upside down really. You know, so I love the way that that feels, but yeah, I constantly, even in this circling, am getting skipping. You know, I've cleaned the pen out, so it's not like there's just stuff stuck there. You know, right now I'm using a converter in this one. These ones here, I just had an old cartridge that I filled up, and then I took that cartridge and put it in each pen. Obviously gave it plenty of time for the ink to come down. But that's my main beef with these. Sorry, Parker's now spazzing in the background. So have any of you guys used the Kaweco Sport stub nibs before? Do you experience this also? Because while I understand that like some skips and things like that are more common on stub nibs, because I've experienced that with other brands too, like Conklin, Monteverde, Course Noodlers. You know, I've experienced that across the board with some stubs. Heck, even with my Aurora Optimo, which is like a super expensive pen, but not to this degree. Like for the most part, it's usually only ever once or twice. And then as you kind of like prime up the feed the very first time, it doesn't have any issues while you're actually writing like these do. So I'm very curious to know if I'm alone in that experience or if you all have had that happen as well. Because I want to say that I would recommend this set. I want to say that I love this set, but quite frankly, I don't. I really don't. When it writes, it's beautiful and I like it a lot, but it's just so incredibly frustrating to me that I constantly get these like skips and where the tines like splay out. Like it's not worth it, in my opinion. It's really not. I think it's convenient that Quebeco offers something like this where it's like all in one go. But if this is what everyone experiences, then it's not worth it at all. And that breaks my heart because I love Quebecos. But, you know, is what it is, I suppose. So that's my opinion. And like I said, let me know in the comment section down below if you've experienced anything like that, or if you have the set and it works perfectly every time. You know, either way, any experience you have, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you love it and you want to see more. Every Monday and Friday is my pen related content, and then Tuesday is pen and books, about once, maybe twice a month. If you're still watching this far in, thank you so much. You're the reason why I make these videos. Check out my soon-to-be Patreon video that should either just have gone up before this or it's coming up next week when this video goes live. So, guys, I love you. I'm going to go play with Parker, and I'll see you next time. Bye.